Hi friends, welcome back to CADable. This is Engineer Ibrahim Omer, and today we will model this block in SolidWorks. It would be practice exercise 19 of this playlist, and I will provide its file which you can download from description link, and I will use this snapshot when I will be creating this drawing. Okay, so let's go to a new and select part and select OK. And now we are in SolidWorks interface. Remember, I am using SolidWorks 2020. If you are using a below version or a future version, you can still follow this tutorial. So let's go to your drawing, and I will start from this base part, and you can see that this base part thickness is 16 millimeters, and its dimensions are 54 plus this thickness and plus 54. So let's start. I will be starting from this circle. So let's go to your SolidWorks. I can close this file. I'll start from top plane, select sketch, and I will be starting from circle. So let's go to your circle, and I will make one circle here and another circle here. You can see that we have two circles. One dimension is 40 millimeters and other dimension is 18. Remember, I am using mmgs, millimeter gram second. Okay, so let's go to your smart dimension, and I will dimension this bigger circle 40 units and this smaller circle as 18 units. Okay, now I will make one line that would be tangent to this circle. So let's go to a line command, and I will make one line, let's say here. Similarly, I will make another line that would be here. I will select this line, hold shift, I will select this circle and make tangent. You can see that this one is already with a tangent relation, but this one is not with a tangent relation. So select this one, hold shift, select this circle and select tangent. Now you can see that we have a tangent relation. It is still underdefined. Now you can see that this thickness, this dimension is 54 plus this thickness, this is 12 and plus 54. So first select this point and make them vertical. And now I'll go to a smart dimension. First I will join this one with this with a line, and I'll go to a smart dimension, select this line, and this dimension would be 54 plus 12 and plus 54. So it would be 120. You can see that it is not a symmetrical one. So let's make one line here, and I will make it horizontal. Now you can see that it is symmetrical. It is still underdefined, so we need to define this dimension, that is the distance from here to here, and it would be, let's say, 70 plus 75. 75 dimension is up to this point, but actually I am creating this part up to here. Okay, so it would be, let's say, 70 plus 75 minus this one, and this one is 25. Okay, so 70 plus 75 minus 25 will give us correct dimension. So let's go to a smart dimension. I will select this line, I will select this point, and it would be, let's say, 70 plus 75 and minus 25. So it would be 120 millimeters. Okay, and I think this portion is done. I will create this portion, this one, later. So now we can extrude this contour, and we have to extrude this contour up to 16 millimeters only. So let's go to SolidWorks, and let's go to your features, extruded boss, and you can see that we have multiple contours here. So I will select it manually. So select this one, and select this one. Okay, and this extrusion length would be 16 millimeters. You can see from here it is 16. Okay, so select 16 and select OK. Now you can see that we have another extrusion, and it is 21. So I will extrude this one to 5 millimeters only, because 16 is already, and we have 21 here. So 21 minus 16 will give us 5. So let's go to here SolidWorks, and let's reuse this first sketch and select show. You can see that this is sketch. I'll go to extrude boss. I will select this sketch, and now I will extrude from this face. Okay, we have this option here, surface or face. So I will select this option. Basically this is the point where your extrusion would be starting. So I will select this one, surface, face or plane. I will select this face, and now you can see that our extrusion would be starting from this face. Okay, so it would be only 5, and I'll go to the contour. I will clear this selection, and I will use this one. Okay, and select OK. Now you can see that we have correct contour extrusion. Next is I will create this part, and you can see that it is on the front plane and on the mid side of this front plane. So this dimension is 40 and 16. Basically we have two circles here. The bigger circle dia is 40 and the smaller circle dia is 16. So I'll go to the SolidWorks, and this time I will be using front plane, select sketch, select normal to view. And if you are not able to find this option, so just go to your view orientation and select this option. So let's make one circle here, basically two circles, one bigger circle and one smaller circle, and the bigger circle dia would be I think 40. I will check it, 40 and 16. So I will change it to 40, sorry, Control Z, and it is 40, and this one is 16 millimeters. You can see that it is still underdefined, and this dimension, that is from this circle to this one, is 70 millimeters. So let's go to the smart dimension, select this point, select this origin, and this dimension is 75 units. Okay, you can see that it is still underdefined, it is not fully defined. We can still drag this in upward direction. So let's constrain this dimension as well, and you can see that this dimension is 45 units from this face to this center. Okay, so let's go to the SolidWorks, and let's go to the smart dimension, select this line or select this edge and select this point, and this dimension is 45 units. Now you can see that it is fully defined. I can use extrude feature, and you can see that this extrusion is 24 units from the mid plane. So let's go to the SolidWorks, and let's go to the features, extruded boss. I will select this contour, and this time I will use option called mid plane extrusion, and the extrusion is 24 millimeters. So I will change it to 24 and select OK. And now you can see that we have two solid bodies. This solid body is separate and this solid body is separate. And next is I will create this part. So it would be also in the front plane. So let's go to your SolidWorks, and let's go to your front plane, select sketch, select normal to view, and first I will make one line here, and this dimension would be, you can see that this dimension is 65 units. So let's go to a smart dimension, and I will dimension this as 65 millimeters. Okay, also we have one line. Basically we have a rib here, so let's create this rib. Let's go to a line command, and I will join this to this circle. Also I will make another line, and this would be up to here. Okay, this line would be tangent to this circle, and this one is also tangent to this circle. And now you can see that these lines are fully defined. You can see here I have to use this circle to complete this contour, Let's go to a convert entity tool, select this circle, and I will use this circle in my sketch. I will trim this portion which we don't require, and I will join this line up to here, and I will join this to here. Okay, now you can see that it is fully defined. We have still one problem here, and I'll show you what is the problem. Let's go to your features, extruded boss, and you can see that this extrusion is 12 millimeters from the mid plane. Okay, so let's go to here 12. Let's change this to 12 from the mid plane and select OK. And now you can see that we have error, and error is because this extrusion is circular, and we have a straight extrusion in this contour. Okay, so it will not merge. So if I uncheck this box, so this rip will be created. Select OK, and now you can see that we have a repair, but it is not the correct rip. You can see that this is circular profile, this is a cylinder, and this is a square. So basically we have to extend this extrusion so that this body and this body would be merged. You can see here we have three solid bodies. This one is separate, this one is separate, and this one is separate. Basically we have to merge all these. So the solution is to extend this part so that we can merge this body with this body. Okay, so basically we have to delete this one so that we can use this correctly. So I will delete this one, and I will drag this to somewhere here. Okay, let's drag this one to here as well, and let's delete this one. Let's go to a smart dimension, and I will use this dimension as 1 millimeter. So let's change it to 1 millimeter, and let's make one line here, and I will select this point, and I will select this point, and I will use this option, merge points. Okay, now you can see that it is fully defined, and now it will create a single solid body. Okay, let's rotate this one, and let's go to here, features, extruded boss, and I will use mid plane extrusion. This would be 12. You can see that, and let's change it to 12, and let's use merged result and select OK, and now it will work. You can see that it is now a single solid body. This one, and this one, these solid bodies are merged to create one single solid body. Now you can see that these solids are merged. So next is I will create this part, and so let's go to SolidWorks, and this time I will be using this face as my sketch plane. Let's go to a sketch, and I will use top plane. Just rotate this, and now you can see that we have a rectangle here, and we have to extrude this rectangle downwards 16 millimeters. Now this one is tapered, and this one is straight. So let's go to your SolidWorks, and let's go to here a corner rectangle, and I will make one corner rectangle up to here. I will select this point, and I will select this point, and I will use this option, make coincident. It is still underdefined. I can still drag this. So this dimension is 16. You can see that. Let's go to a smart dimension, and let's make this dimension as 16 units. And now you can see that it is fully defined. Let's rotate this, and let's go to your features, boss extrude, and I have to extrude up to this point. So I can use this option, up to vertex, and I will select this point and select OK. So it is still a single solid body. And next is I will create this part. So let's create this part. First I will create this one. This is sketch, and then we will use separate extrusions to create this part. So let's go to your SolidWorks, and this time let's say I will start from this face. So select this face, select sketch, and let's rotate this, and let's make this sketch. So let's go to a line command. I will make one line, let's say here, and one line, let's say here, and I will use circle, and this circle would be on the center of this part. Let's make one circle here. Select this line, hold shift, select this circle and make tangent relation. Similarly this one and tangent relation. Okay, select this point, select this one and make coincident as well. Okay, now I will give them some dimensions. So this dimension is 90 millimeters from this line. Okay, from this line to this center. Let's go to a SolidWorks and let's go to a smart dimension. Select this point, select this point, and this dimension is 90 millimeters. Okay, and similarly this one, this circle or this arc is R30. So let's go to a smart dimension and let's change it to 60. This is a diameter, this is not radius, so that's why I'm using 60 millimeters. And okay, we have another circle here. This dimension is 30 millimeters and it is a concentric one. So let's make another circle, and this time this dimension is 30 millimeters. It is still underdefined, so we have to constrain this. You can see that I can still drag here and here. So select this point, select this point and make them vertical. Now you can see that it is fully defined, and I can use this sketch in my 3D. Basically I have to join this one to this so that I can use these sketches in my extrusions. So basically first I have to extrude this part to 16 millimeters. So let's rotate this, and I can hide these dimensions. Let's choose this option and I can hide these relations as well. Okay, so let's go to your features, extruded boss. I will use this one, I will use this one, I will use this one and this one. Okay, and this extrusion would be 16 millimeters. So let's go to here SolidWorks and I will change it to 16 and select okay, merge result. I want a single solid body. Okay, now you can see that we have an error here. So let's use this one, and now you can see that we have a single solid body. It is still not completed, and we have another extrusion, and this extrusion is same as this one. So this is 25 and we have already 16. So 25 minus 16, it would be 9. So let's reuse this sketch. So let's go to a sketch, show sketch. This is sketch, and just clear this contour, and this extrusion would be starting from this face, and I will use this one, this part as my extrusion. And this dimension would be 25 minus 16 and 9. Okay, now I can hide this sketch, and okay, so we have just completed this exercise, and now I will check this part that we have just created is correct or not, is according to our dimensions. So let's say first I will check this dimension, the distance from this circle to this circle. Basically this is the pitch, is 70. Let's go to SolidWorks and I can check these using this command, evaluate. I will select this circle and I will select this circle, and now you can see that this dimension in the x-axis is 70 millimeters. You can see that it is 70 millimeters. Also we can check this one as well, that is the distance from this face to this one is 70 plus 75, and that would be 145 millimeters. So let's go to SolidWorks. Let's clear these selections. I will select this one and I will select this one, and it would be 145. You can see that it is 145. Just click here, and now you can see that this distance in x-axis is 145 millimeters. We can check this height. Let's select this one, this face and this face, and you can see that it is 65 millimeters. You can see that it is 65 here as well. And let's say I will check this dimension. The distance from this point to this point is 54 millimeters. Just clear these sections. I will select this point and I will select this point. It would be 54 millimeters. And let's say I will check let's say this thickness. This thickness is 16. You can see that. And let's say this thickness is also 16. You can see that. So let's apply some color to this part, and we can apply some different colors to these extrusions. Let's say I'll go to here. First I will select this part. I'll go to a color, and let's say I will apply this color to this base. Okay. Similarly, let's say I will apply some different color to this extrusion. So you can see that we can apply colors to separate features. Now let's say I want to apply single appearance or single color to this solid body. So let's go to your appearance, and let's say I will select this polished copper. Just double click, and you can see that still we have same appearance. So basically we have to remove the previous appearance. Let's go to here, display manager. I will select this one, hold shift and control, and just press delete button, and now you can see that we have polished copper. So that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you like it, and if you have any questions, any queries related to this tutorial or any other tutorial in my list, you can ask in comment section. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel for more informative and interesting projects. Thank you.